Trying new things. We got a middle part. Don't know how I feel about it, but that's okay. It's raining, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. And the blanket came down because we are going to try to replace it with a curtain. So, hi guys, my name is Emma. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I get started, I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry that I didn't upload what I got other people for Christmas. With all the canceled flights and just life happening, my anniversary being on the 1st along with New Year's, I just decided that I needed to just take a minute, take a break, regroup, regather, prep for classes starting up at the end of January. But I'm sorry I didn't get that video up. I don't want to be someone who promises videos and then they just never happen. But I will do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen again. So I'm very sorry about that. But for today's video, we'll be doing a cat picks my makeup, and it's a little scattered. We changed the lighting and the setup at some point because Chester, my cat, was really hard to wrangle and kind of, and get to cooperate. So it's a little all over the place, so just bear with me. It's funny though, it was very fun to make. I looked at a couple, where's my phone? I tried to find who kind of did this trend first. The first person I ever saw was Soph Does Life. She did it with her dog, Pinky. It's very cute. Puppy picks my makeup. And other people I've seen who do specifically cat picks my makeup is Kristen Dominique. She did it. Kayla Hagee, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong. She did this as well. And Lola Liner also did a cat picks my makeup some odd years ago. So, giving credit where credit's due, and let's just go ahead and hop into the video. So my cat, his name is Chester. He's 3.5 years old. He's technically an American domestic long hair. He's gray and white. He has stripes. He has spots, I think. And he is what we think to be possibly Maine Coon because he is 16 pounds. He's very large. And he has some traits of Maine Coons with like the ears and the fur and everything. He's very shy, he's very anxious, but he's also very sweet. Not the cuddliest of cats, but needs to be in the same room as you type thing, as me or my partner. So he's a sweet boy, he's an anxious boy, which is why it took us so long to kind of wrangle him to do the video with the treats and everything. I had to edit out a lot, but you know, what can you do? So let's go ahead and go see what he picked out for me. Okay, so first we're gonna start with primer. This is the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer, the NYX Marshmallow Primer, and then the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, the mini one. Come on!
You coming?
No. Come on!
Oh, a churu. It looks good. Okay.
Nothing bad's happening. I know you smell more. Hydro Grip it is.
Okay.
Alrighty, so then we got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation, the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer, and then the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Longwear Foundation. Before anyone gives me hate, the floor is clean, okay? Oh, Milani! For concealer, I'm gonna do the Rare Beauty concealer, the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer, And then the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer.
And what does our judge say? He says, I want to munch on wires. Ooh, is it that one?
It is!
Ooh, it is.
Okay, and then we're going to do powder. Okay. Alrighty, so for loose powder, we're gonna do the Refi Skin Finished Water-Based Powder, the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Setting Powder, and then the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. And he left. My partner's fixing the light right now, but I think he's gonna pick the, there it is. We're gonna be using the Coty Airspun powder. Okay, so for the next powders, we have the CoverGirl True Blend, the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder, and then the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder. Here we go. Boop, boop, and
Here. Look. Look. Ooh, yeah.
okay. So next we have the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Amber. This is contouring and bronzing, by the way. Then we have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. And then the Juvia's Placed Bronze Palette in Light. Cool.
Well, he just, okay. That's not the closest one.
You know,
Maybe he likes pink.
maybe he does. This
Or-
is, so Fenty Beauty. We're going with Fenty Beauty Contour Stick.
That's not pink, I'm just colorblind.
Blush. Okay, so next we have the Milk Makeup. What is this? Lip and Cheek cream tint, I guess, in the shade Work. This is the KVD Beauty Everlasting Blush in Peony. And then the Milani Powder Blush in 01 Romantic Rose. Now here we go.
Well.
Okay, Milani it is. Milani it is. Next up is highlight. The first highlight I'm going to put out is the Ofra Liquid Highlighter in Monroe. The House Labs Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in Moonstone. And then the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Flexitarian. Alright, buddy. Oh, look at that!
That's the middle one.
Oh, he hasn't eaten it yet.
Uh-huh. It's just 20 minutes, victim.
There we go. House Labs it is. You're doing so good! For eyebrows, for one side we have the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Brow Setter with the Joa Beauty Precision Brow Pencil in Brunette. We have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in Ebony, just this one. And then the NYX the Brow Glue with the NYX Fill and Fluff Eyebrow Pencil in Espresso. You're gonna pick the brow powder. You're sitting in front of the brow powder. You're just gonna leave.
He doesn't understand.
Brow powder. Okay, well. So next is eyeshadow. And these are palettes that I got either for Christmas or around Christmas. I haven't used them yet, so this will be fun. First one I'm going to set out is the Glamlight Red Velvet Cupcake Palette, the ColourPop Aurora Struck Palette, and then the Glamlight Ice Cream Dream Palette. Chester!
Come on.
There's people. We don't like the people. Okay.
He likes red and pink.
Apparently. Here we go. Upstairs neighbor activities. So, we will be using the Glamlight Red Velvet Cupcake Palette. Okay, so for eyeliner we have the Ulta Beauty Micro Felt Tip Liner. These are all liquid, by the way. The NYX That's the Point Hella Fine Liquid Liner. And then my favorite, which is the KVD Beauty Tattoo Liner. We're almost done, buddy.
I'll stop bothering you at some point. Wait. Wait.
Go.
Focus.
Okay. We are going with NYX That's the Point Hella Fine Liner. I'm going to be putting out mascara, which would be either the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara, a sample of the Uoma Drama Bomb Mascara, or the Milk Makeup Supernatural Lash.
Wait. Or do you want that one? Or do you want that
All right. Release the hounds.
Okay, no, it's the red one.
Supernatural Lash by Melt Cosmetics.
Or maybe he owns us.
He definitely owns us. 2 more categories to go. We have the Glamnetic, like half lash kit in Sweetie, Princess, or Queen. Here. Then we have the Glamnetic OFC lashes. Of course, lashes. And then the Glamnetic Shameless lashes. Which one? Okay. The Glamnetic OFC, of course, lashes, I think is what they're called. Next up, we have lips. This is the second to last category. So this is the Black Moon Cosmetics Sleepwalker Liquid Lip, the Makeup Revolution and Soph Lipstick in Syrup, which will be paired with the Charlotte Tilbury, I think, Lip Cheat Lip Pencil in Iconic Nude. And then the final combo will be the Essence Extreme Shine Lip Gloss with the ColourPop Liquid Lip in Marshmallow. Okay, so we got the gray liquid lipstick from ColourPop and then the clear lip gloss from Essence. Once he's good and ready. Okay, I'll just show them to you for now. So this is the Joa Beauty Selfie Ready Matte Setting Spray. The Makeup Revolution Fixing Spray with Cannabis Sativa. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray.
Okay.
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 Finally, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray. Let's go put it all on. Good job! Good job! And we are back. So I have my products over here that he picked out for me, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So first up is primer, and Chester picked the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I got a controversial opinion. This is not my favorite primer. I don't really get along with it. I feel like my makeup just kind of sticks in one spot and it doesn't like want to blend out whenever I use this primer. Maybe I'm just not letting it dry enough, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. The foundation he picked is not one, the Milani one is not one I've ever used before, so a great way to begin. We'll see what happens. All right, now that that's all rubbed in, I'm gonna give it some time to dry. Really gonna try to make this work, even though this is not my, like I said, not my favorite primer. All right, I think that is dry. So next we're going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in the shade 00BB Nude. Here we go. I've never used this before. I am also not 100% sure what the claims are. Oh, down the back. It is medium to full coverage, long wear formula, waterproof and sweat proof. I gotta say I will not be trying out that claim today, but let's see. I also don't know if this is quite the correct shade for me. I matched myself online, So it's pretty thick foundation. The lights are kind of washing me out. I'm doing a new lighting thing, and instead of using like warm gels on my ring light, I'm using white ones, but they're like, they diffuse the light a little bit. And I don't know if that's gonna wash me out or not. Editing Emma will tell you. Alrighty, it's a little different on camera, but anyway, now we're gonna blend. This is the BH Cosmetics number 2 brush. It's just like a flat kabuki brush. You know what, that's solid. Shade match, we'll see if it oxidizes. It looks a lot whiter on camera. Maybe that's my sign. Maybe that's a sign for me to not use this lighting setup ever again. Well, editing Emma's gonna learn how to color correct today, that's for damn sure. It's a really good shade match. Got pretty decent coverage. There's not a lot of places where I feel like the foundation isn't blending due to the primer. Maybe I just wasn't letting it dry. It's entirely possible I wasn't letting it dry. So I actually think that's a really nice foundation. Scooch. There we go. Next, the concealer that Chester picked for me is the Rare Beauty concealer in 110N. This is a nice concealer. I don't think it's one of my favorites, but you know, it's a pretty solid one. Let's see how it plays with the Milani foundation. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. I might come back later and add a little bit more after contour on my jawline. But I'm going to use the Juno & Co. the Cloud Sponge to blend it out. I like their the microfiber sponges. Never used a cloud sponge, so we'll see how this goes. Oh dear. Be a little light for this foundation. That's okay though. We'll make it work. I should try color correcting my dark circles at some point. But I'm always just afraid of it because I don't feel like it's gonna turn out well. Yeah, I don't think these colors are jiving. I think the concealer's just a touch too light for the foundation, but everything is washed out. So what does it matter? I realized how washed out I was looking until after I started filming, or after I started applying my makeup. But you know, what can you do? We're here now. We are here now, and we are doing what we can to make things work. I wonder if I just try turning the brightness down. That's up. It's a little better. I might actually bring you closer too. I think that's better. Okay, so concealer is blended for the most part. So the concealer, okay. The loose powder that Chester picked is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I have the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. That's the shade, I'm not sure. And so I'm gonna blend out my concealer. Oh no! So a little all over the place. I'm gonna blend out my concealer and set my eyes, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to be... I ordered some powder puffs off Amazon that I really wanna use. So I wanna hop on the powder puff trend. I mean, it's not really a trend. People have been doing it for literal years. It is not new. But it seems like a lot of people are getting more into it, and it's kind of becoming a trend amongst the general public. So I just set my under eyes because we have a cream contour. Chester picked the Fenty Beauty one. I don't know if you can see that. It is the Match Skin Stick tongue twister in the shade Amber. And I am just going to draw that on my cheekbones, my jawline, and my nose, because I never really feel the need to contour my forehead. Never felt like my forehead was that I don't know, I always felt proportionate to my forehead, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Always gotta be aware of the camera. Lightly. I apologize for my contour placement skills in advance. I don't really have a jawline, so I'm kind of guessing here. War paint. We got war paint. And I'm going to blend that out with the ColourPop F31 brush. Oh, this is what that looks like. It's kind of like a kind of fluffy, kind of dense brush for the face, and I'm just kind of gonna tap. Kind of like a swipe tap kind of moment to blend out the contour. It's a lot harsher on camera than it does in real life. Look at the viewfinder, pay attention to how it looks on camera. You know. Now I know, I'm learning. Promise it does not look that intense in real life. How many times have you heard that watching makeup related videos? It's not that intense in real life, I promise. All right, now I'm gonna blend out my nose contour, the rest of it with the BH Cosmetics number 7 brush, just like an angled fluffy brush. I'm sorry I'm being quiet. For some reason, well, not for some reason, I'm just sitting on my bed blindly, but my back is kind of bothering me. I'm gonna put a little more concealer on my nose. I think I took some of it off. I'm trying to blend my contour. I'm just trying to get this filmed so that way I can rest my back. I think maybe I tweaked it or something because it's really bothering me right now. It really rather hurts. But I don't want you to just like watch me apply my makeup in silence. So now that we are contoured, I'm gonna set the rest of my face. Some places like my forehead, nose, chin, and my upper lip with the Coty Airspun powder. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder in a light 6. Ta-da! So like I said, with the Coty Airspun, I'm gonna set my chin, upper lip, nose, and forehead, and then with the powder, I'm gonna set everywhere else. Or with the ColourPop pressed powder, I'm going to set everywhere else. I am once again fighting my camera's battery. The battery doesn't hold a ton of charge, which is a little annoying. What is the point if the battery is not gonna hold a charge when you're trying to record? A little bit of contour that I blend out, but that's okay. That's fine. I will live, I think. Skin does look really nice. I'm kind of really enjoying how this, how the foundation is wearing. Maybe I should give that primer a second chance. I suppose that's kind of what I'm doing today though. I might probably should have put concealer under here, cleaning up that contour, but like I said, my back is hurting and I'm fighting the battery, so it's just a touch rushed. It's just a touch rushed. Look. Okay, well, you could have blended your contour better, Emma. Jesus, Lord have mercy. I do like this powder. Sometimes I feel like it's just a touch heavy, but it does have some extra coverage in it. It can be really nice sometimes. Okay, now that I look very matte with very unblended contour, we're gonna move on to blush. And move this off my bed because I'm getting it everywhere. Ooh. Just whacked the camera. I'm sorry. I promise I charge my batteries before the video. It's just I need to like keep it charged, keep it in its port until I'm 100% ready to film. And if I don't end up filming, put it right back. So the blush that Chester picked out was the Milani powder blush, one of the rose ones, in 01 Romantic Rose. See a little bit better what that looks like. I've gotten rid of the rose pattern a little bit because this is one of my more favorite blushes. It's like a very light, kind of dusty rose. As I use the viewfinder to put it on. It's pretty light, so it might not show up as well on camera as I would like it to. Let's see. Yeah, in real life I can see it. I can see it pretty well. So that is my blush. You can see it a little bit. If I try to bring this down even more. Who needs light? Not me. I need a little bit more because I got the big light on. There we go. Just a touch. So for highlighter, Chester picked out the House Labs Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in Moonstone. That is what it looks like. It's kind of that silvery one. It's got kind of like the fancy embossed H in it. Oh, to apply my blush, I used the, nope, that's the, well, to apply my loose powder, I used the Real Techniques setting brush. And to apply powder all over my face, the pressed powder, I used the Cosmetics Airbrush Powder Wand in number 8, or number 108. And it's just like a tapered fluffy brush. And to apply my highlighter, I'm going to use the Morphe M441 brush. It's like a little fluffy brush. I'm really sorry if you can hear that car engine, but my battery's dying and I just gotta move forward. I just gotta go forward. I like the idea of a silver highlight, I think more than my skin tone does. But this one doesn't come out super silver. It comes out a little bit more just like, kind of more just like white, I guess. Maybe like a, if I gotta make any sense, like a cool toned white. I like it. I guess I don't really understand the gel part of the claims for this highlighter. Mostly just kind of feels like a really soft powder, but it's a nice one. It's a really nice one. I like it. Again, not my favorite, but I think it really gets the job done. Playing with the lighting a bunch. So for eyebrows, Chester picked the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in Ebony. It was a motorcycle. Okay, get it together, Emma, get it together. So like I said, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in Ebony. This is what it looks like. There's a lighter one on this side and a dark one on this side to do my eyebrows with a powder that I haven't used in a very long time. Or I haven't like, I've mostly just used pencils, really. I haven't used anything else in so long. But this is the Morphe M158 brush, which is just an angled, very small angled brush with a spoolie on one side. It's this tiny, tiny mirror to do my eyebrows. I mean, it's the perfect size for eyebrows, I guess. But I don't have that many hands. You know? So I'm just gonna fill them in. I'm actually gonna zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. There we go, a little bit more in frame. I'm just kind of lightly filling them in. Nothing too crazy. Don't need brow gel to set them, and that's fine. Fluff up them brows, fluff up. This definitely takes longer than with a brow pencil, that's for sure. It's a lot easier for doing natural because I'm not really good at the whole brush strokes thing, as you can probably tell. I struggle with that a little bit, and so this helps it to maintain some naturalness to it. My brow, I mean, obviously, because that's what I'm working on. Front ones I gotta concentrate. The front parts of my brows. Holding my breath. That looks pretty good. This one definitely, this eyebrow's always had more of an arch than my other one. Yeah, you can see that. I really gotta make sure they're nice and shaped because I don't have any brow gel to use. I think my brows are good for now. I think they're good, and I am gonna keep you zoomed in because now we're on to the eyes. And I am just really quick gonna prime my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. Hello. Just use the viewfinder for this. I use the viewfinder for a lot, and I apologize. I need to stop doing that because it's kind of rude. It's a little rude. I'm gonna blend out. I really like this sponge. I really like how soft it is, and I feel like it really disperses the product evenly. Yeah. So for eyeshadow, Chester picked, I keep watching the battery, I'm sorry, it's like slowly going down. So for eyeshadow, Chester picked the Glamlite Red Velvet Cupcake palette. Digging my fingers in all the shadows. Here we go, just to kind of hide the mirror. That is what it looks like. And I think I'm gonna start by going in with the shade Confection right here, which is kind of like, it's a little more gray on camera, but it's like a kind of purpley mauve moment. I'm going to use this ColourPop E22 brush. It's just like, what's the hair on it? It's just like a tapered blending brush. It's very fluffy. And I am just going to run that through my readjust. I'm just gonna run that through my crease. Shows up very pinky on me. That's okay. Like a pinky purple. That's always, I love reds. Red eyeshadow, but I always feel like I used to have the main squeeze palette, oops, sorry, from ColourPop. But I ended up getting rid of it because it didn't, or decluttering it because I feel like it didn't pull very red on me. It just only pulled pink. And this is probably gonna do the same because it is a very pinky purple palette with like a pop of red. But you know, I am doing my best. Red velvet is one of my favorite desserts. I love red velvet cupcakes and cake. It's easily one of my favorites. This is gonna be kind of messy because I like to do my eyeshadow kind of blown out and messy. She's punky with pinks. And I'm just gonna take that same brush, same shade, and run it under my lower lash line. And I have, maybe with the powder puff, my under eye creases won't be so bad. But I usually bring my eyeshadow pretty far down, almost about where my eyelid meets my cheek. Or meets my under eye, because creases in my under eyes are just so bad that I almost try to kind of cover it with eyeshadow. But I kind of like the really messy blown out eyeshadow look with any color. So let me just rotate a little bit this way so you can see what I'm doing on this side. Not that it's anything revolutionary. So like that. A little sleep deprived, but that's okay. And with the Morphe M114 brush, it's like a smaller tapered blending brush. It's not gonna focus because my face is in it. I'm gonna go in with Red Velvet, which is literally just the bright red shade there in the middle. I'm gonna put that in on the outer corners of my eyes. Like so. Again, not being too precise with it. I feel like there's an air to like red shadows and grunginess. Or there's an air of grunginess to red shadows. I say as I use a cupcake palette. See how it pulls? It's a little bit more pinky on me. Yeah, it pulls out the green in my eyes though. I wouldn't say I have green eyes per se. There is like a green kind of tint to them, so maybe like hazel. That's what I would say my eye color is. Pulls more brown though, more commonly. Motorcycle's back. Just had to run a quick errand. And he's gone again. Or he's parking, I really don't know. Kind of pulled it a little far up on this side, but that's okay. Like I said, I kind of like to be messy with it. A little bit of a sleep deprived look, isn't that the goal we're always going for? You know, like that trend with the under eyes. Who knew that was ever gonna be a trend? I'm just gonna go into Confection again and blend out the edges on where I put the red. Some people might be like, Emma, that is too much shadow. You should just blend it out with a clean brush, and you would be correct. But I kinda, Glam Light shadows are very pigmented, and sometimes I think I forget that a little bit. And then with this angled, small angled brush from e.l.f., I am going to go back into Red Velvet, and I am going to run that under on my lower lash line. Like so. Really get that sleep deprived look going. I think the palette kind of smells like vanilla. Maybe I'm crazy. Probably crazy. Now I'm actually gonna take this pencil brush. I'm gonna take this pencil brush from Morphe. It is the M431 brush. I'm gonna go into Confection and blend out the red with that so it's a little bit more precise. The blend, I mean, between the two. I wanna keep more of that red coming through. Now for my lid shade, I am gonna go into Cake Mix, which is right here. It's kind of more mauve-y, gray, purpley, because I want to try to keep a more mauve-y gray theme going to match the lip that Chester picked out. That's pretty. So here we go. That's really pretty. Oh, it's pulling a little more pink in the eye. That's okay, that's okay. We can work with it. We can work with anything. As long as we believe in ourselves. Okay, well that was way too far up. Oh well, that's okay. Goes to fire truck. There's the ambulance. I'm not 100% sure I know the difference between the sirens, which is not a great thing. I should definitely, that's pretty, be able to tell the difference between the two sirens. Again, pulls pretty pink, but I think I can make it work with the, I think it's has enough mauve to it where it'll work with the gray lip. Ooh, that was loud. Real quick, I'm just gonna take a ColourPop E10 brush and take the House Labs highlighter and put it in my inner corners and under my brow bone. It's a really pretty inner corner highlight, that's for sure, and I'm getting it all down here, which honestly, I don't hate. Some of you might be like, you absolutely should hate that, but I really don't, I really don't. Oh, I just got it in the, just put it in the eyebrow, why not? Why not? Nothing serious is happening here. Nothing at all. This is the Morphe M429, kind of like dual fiber brush, and I am gonna take that. It's gonna do a big old once over. Does that do anything? I don't know, but it makes me feel better. Because I am gonna fill in that little part of my eyebrow. I actually put a little too much highlight under. And now for eyeliner. Chester picked the NYX That's the Point Hella Fine Liner. It's just black liquid, but it's very, very, very tiny. And I'm gonna be right back. Life do be trying it lately, truly, it really does. And, you know, I'm just trying to truck, I'm just trying to go forward, do what I can, and I'm sorry if I'm a little less talkative in this video. Under eye. Because it's so small, it kind of hurts to apply. I don't think I'm gonna do a wing. I think I'm just gonna let it just have that line there to blend in with the lashes. I'm gonna use the setting spray that Chester picked out, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Spray before I do anything else with my lashes or liner. A lot of you might say that I put way too much on, and you would be correct. I kind of put my setting spray on with reckless abandon, but Chester picked out the Supernatural mascara from Melt Cosmetics. Use a mirror, not the viewfinder. But it just doesn't do enough, TBH. This mascara, for it to be as expensive as it is. But it is a pretty wet formula. So maybe I'll like it more once it dries down a little bit. After it's been open for a while. I don't know why I'm trying to build though, I'm putting lashes on. So this is the Glamnetic Liquid Magnetic Eyeliner. This is the one that kind of comes, it's like a kind of a tube pot with a brush on it, which I'm very nervous about because I'm not very good at these. But we'll see. Wish me luck. Okay, I think I managed it. It's pretty thick and there's not a ton in here, which is a little annoying because it's expensive. And so for lashes, Chester picked the Glamnetic, obviously, of course, lashes. This is what they look like. I am going to put them on. I'm gonna start with this eye because I put the liner on this eye first, so it had a little bit more time to dry down. It's on, okay. Other one. They're quite a lot easier to put on than with glue, I gotta admit. They look a little lopsided. I have had these for a minute. So they might have gotten crushed a couple of times. I think that's good enough for now though. I'm just gonna put the Supernatural lash on my bottom lashes real quick. Sorry for the silence of that. I had to really focus on the pot eyeliner and then the lashes. Honestly, the brows don't look enough. Like, I feel like I want to do more with them. Because the rest of the look is so dramatic. And finally, for lips, we are going to do the ColourPop liquid lipstick in Marshmallow, which is just this gray. And then do the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss that is clear on top of it. I've had this for a while, so we'll see if I can actually put it on. We might just end up doing a clear gloss. Okay. Y'all, I used to be so into gray lipstick. I used to be so into it. I thought it was the coolest thing. But like, girl, worried about the lights washing you out. What is this doing for you? Excuse, I have like a, can you even see? Maybe a little. I have like a little dry thing here. I don't know if anyone else gets it, where I've heard other people say that they do, but like where you get kind of this cracking in the corner of your lip and bleeding because it's just so dry. Me and my uneven, barely existent top lip. And now for the lip shine. This lash is giving, this one is giving me issues in the inner corner, but it has got to stay on. I wipe the gray off because I don't want to get, this is a completely clear gloss. Nothing in it. I am not trying to get gray all up in it. Lips do be juicy. Lips do be juicy. I do think that this is a really nice gloss. I really think makes your lips really juicy and emphasizes an uneven application. It's probably just the gray. Alrighty, people. That is the finished look as I take my hair down. All right, people, that's the finished look. What do you think? Do you think Chester did a good job? Did I do a good job? Lashes are a little wonky, but that's okay. It just needs to stay on for the video. Gray is not flattering. Gray is not flattering, but you know, I think it works. She's fun, she's different. We're doing what we can with her. So I will not be able to do this outro with Chester just because he, like I said, he's not a very cuddly cat. So picking him up, taking the thumbnail with him is gonna be, we're gonna try. We're gonna do our best to try to take the thumbnail with him. But yeah, again, can't do this outro with him, unfortunately, but that is okay. Again, sorry I didn't get the what I got other people for Christmas up. I got a few other video ideas that I'm really hoping to get out before school starts. So I can like kind of focus on filming them and editing them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.